Welcome to our exploration of the cleansing of the temple, a pivotal moment that resonates deeply within historical and spiritual contexts. This event, chronicled in various texts, symbolizes a profound act of purification and transformation. But what does it truly mean, and why is it significant? In this video, we will delve into the historical backdrop and the symbolic gestures that underscore this momentous occasion. We will examine the reasons behind this act, the reactions it provoked, and the lasting impact it has had on spiritual teachings and cultural interpretations. Join us as we uncover the layers of meaning behind the cleansing of the temple, exploring its implications not just as a historical event, but as a timeless lesson on integrity, devotion, and renewal. The sun rose gently over Jerusalem, casting an amber glow upon the city's ancient stones. The streets, alive with the footsteps of pilgrims and merchants, buzzed with anticipation. Among the throng, Jesus walked with a quiet determination, his disciples following closely behind. It was Holy Monday, and their destination was the temple. As they neared the temple, the grandeur of its structure loomed over them, a symbol of both spiritual devotion and human enterprise. The air was filled with the clamorous sounds of commerce. Merchants called out their wares, offering doves and lambs for sacrifice, their voices competing with the clinking of coins and the braying of animals. It was a familiar scene, yet today it felt different to Jesus. The atmosphere was heavy with the scent of incense and the fervent energy of Passover preparations. People from various regions had gathered, their hearts intent on fulfilling religious duties and seeking divine favor. However, the sacredness of the place seemed overshadowed by the business transactions taking place. As Jesus entered the temple, his eyes scanned the courtyard. He saw tables laden with money changers' coins and heard the bargaining over the cost of sacrificial animals. The scene struck him deeply, a stark contrast to the purpose of this holy place. The temple, meant to be a house of prayer, had become a bustling marketplace. His heart swelled with righteous indignation, and his voice rang out with authority. "It is written," he declared, "My house shall be called a house of prayer, but you are making it a den of robbers." His words cut through the noise, drawing the attention of traders and pilgrims alike. With a determined resolve, Jesus moved through the courtyard, overturning the tables of the money changers and scattering their coins. He released the doves from their cages, their wings beating frantically against the air as they soared toward freedom. The merchants, startled and confused, watched as their livelihood was disrupted, their protests mingling with the cries of onlookers. The disciples, witnessing Jesus' actions, felt a mix of awe and reverence. They understood the significance of this moment, a powerful statement against the corruption that had infiltrated the sacred space. Jesus' actions were not just a rebellion against the merchants, but a call to return to the true purpose of the temple. As the dust settled and the commotion quieted, the temple courtyard took on a new stillness. Pilgrims and traders alike were left to ponder the message behind Jesus' actions. Many were reminded of the sacredness of their faith, a call to purity and devotion. In the days that followed, the story of Jesus cleansing the temple spread throughout Jerusalem, a tale of divine passion and unwavering commitment to truth. For Jesus and his followers, it marked a pivotal moment in their journey, a reminder of the power of conviction and the importance of maintaining the sanctity of one's beliefs. Holy Monday became a day etched in the memories of those who witnessed it, a testament to the transformative power of faith and the enduring call to uphold what is sacred.
Thanks for watching. If this video has been an inspiration to you, please share and subscribe, and stay tuned for our Q&A. We thank you in advance. Let's get started. Question number 1. What event is referred to as Jesus cleanses the temple? Answer. The event known as Jesus cleanses the temple refers to the moment when Jesus entered the temple in Jerusalem and drove out the merchants and money changers, accusing them of turning a house of prayer into a den of robbers. Scripture verse. Matthew 21:12-13. Number 2. Where did Jesus cleanse the temple? Answer. Jesus cleansed the temple in Jerusalem. Scripture verse. Matthew 21:12. Question number 3. Why did Jesus drive the merchants and money changers out of the temple? Answer: Jesus drove the merchants and money changers out because they were exploiting the holy place for profit, disrupting the sacredness meant for worship and prayer. Scripture verse, Matthew 21:13. Question number 4. What did Jesus say to the merchants and money changers? Answer: Jesus said, "It is written, 'My house shall be called a house of prayer, but you make it a den of robbers.'" Scripture verse, Matthew 21:13. Question number 5. How did the people react to Jesus cleansing the temple? Answer: the people, including the blind and the lame, came to him in the temple, and he healed them. However, the chief priests and scribes were indignant. Scripture verse, Matthew 21:14-15. Question number 6. What prophecy was Jesus fulfilling by cleansing the temple? Answer: Jesus was fulfilling the prophecy that the temple would become a house of prayer for all nations, as referenced in Isaiah 56:7. Scripture verse, Matthew 21:13. Number 7. How many times did Jesus cleanse the temple according to the Gospels? Answer: according to the Gospels, Jesus cleansed the temple twice. Once at the beginning of his ministry, John 2:13-17, and once at the end, Matthew 21:12-13. Scripture verse, John 2:13-17, Matthew 21:12-13. Number 8. What Old Testament scripture did Jesus refer to during the cleansing of the temple? Answer: Jesus referred to Isaiah 56:7, which speaks of the temple being a house of prayer, and Jeremiah 7:11, which describes a den of robbers. Scripture verse, Matthew 21:13. Question number 9. What was the significance of the cleansing of the temple? Answer: the cleansing of the temple was significant as it underscored Jesus' authority and his zeal for preserving the sanctity of worship. It also highlighted the need for spiritual purity and reform. Scripture verse, John 2:17. Here's question number 10. And remember, friends, you are most welcome to use these lessons and teach them in your own Bible study group or Sunday school. This is a great way to learn the Bible through Bible stories. Now here's number 10. What lesson can be learned from Jesus cleansing the temple? Answer: the cleansing of the temple teaches us the importance of maintaining purity and reverence in places of worship and the need to align our actions with the true purpose of worship. Scripture verse, Matthew 21:12-13.